Yay. Okay, welcome everybody. It is March 5th. I read something today that said how slow time goes when you're a kid, and then the older you get, how much faster the days go. And I swear we just started 2019. Like, I cannot believe we're already March 5th. Time really goes super fast. So, but thank you everybody who took time out this evening to join us. I know those on the East Coast, it's super late. And those on us West Coast, we're just getting home and getting our dinner done. So, you know, it's kind of this crazy mix to try to find a time that works for everybody. So hopefully you all got to, I'm glad you all could make the time to be here tonight. So we've got some big recognition stuff and a fun little sort of training tonight. So first of all, I do want to talk about where I belong again, because we had so many new members, and if there's new people on tonight, I want you to know where you belong in this crazy world of Tupperware. So first of all, we are part of a region called the Soaring West region. USA and Canada are broke into a bunch of different regions, and we are one called Soaring West, and Naravet Montalavo is our leader for Soaring West. She actually works for corporate, so she doesn't actually sell Tupperware. She actually is a corporate employee that leads our region. And we get a new regional about every 3-4 years. We are all part of the Rock On organization. There is a Facebook page for Rock On, and I hope you all are on it. And Rock On is led by our fearless business leader, Kirsten Hoff-Jones. Kirsten Jones is also my director. She's the one that recruited me. So she was my friend for a long time before I signed up to sell Tupperware. But we also get the advantage of having Kirsten Jones as our leader. She is #1 business leader in the world for a couple years running. So we're pretty proud of her, and we're really lucky to be under her guidance in all that we do. You all are part of the Smartini organization. If you haven't figured that out yet, that's why you're all here tonight, is our Smartini org meeting. And I am your org leader. It all kind of started with me, which seems like this weird thing that 4.5 years ago, Smartini started when I signed up to sell Tupperware. You are part of many different teams in there. Team Smartini, That's a Success, and Impressions are all in one right now. While That's a Success is rebuilding, and Team Impressions, Devona is your director, and she's on a leave of absence. We're going to see what happens when that baby comes. But right now, That's a Success, and Impressions and Smartini are all in one Facebook group. And that's my personal team. Team Untouchables and Team Unbelievables, those are separate director teams within the Smartini organization, same as Team Sparkle and Team Shining Stars. And you'll see your directors there. Untouchables is Angie Seeley, Unbelievables is Teresa Burdett, Sparkle is Nancy Thomas, and Shining Stars is Audra Hammerling. So if you wonder where you belong in this world, you should only be part of one team page, and that's the team wherever you land in Smartini, Unbelievable, Shining Stars, Sparkle, or Untouchables. And you should also be part of the Rock On organization group, Facebook group on in this world of Facebook. Soaring West region also has a group, and it's pretty informative. You get to learn all kinds of things from corporate. And if you want to be part of that, just ask your director, and we're happy to add you to it. You just need to message us and say, hey, add us to the regional page. We never want you to get too overwhelmed, so we like you just to stay part of as few groups as possible. There are some groups out there, I've talked about them before, that aren't necessarily giving accurate information. And the goal that we always have is for accurate information to be communicated to you. And the best way to do that is for you to pay attention to what your team posts, and pay attention to the Rock On organization. And also, you know, the Salesforce website, there's lots of great stuff on there, but in terms of Facebook. So hopefully if you are new, that helps explain kind of where you're landing in this crazy world of Tupperware. I always love to start our meetings out with some great recognition. We did some great things this month, and I want to recognize some of those exceptional, fabulous people that were our tops for the month. So first of all, we have some first-time brand new managers, and we had 2 brand new managers step up this month. Our first one is Candace Fillmore on Team Shining Stars. Congratulations, Candace. And our second was Heather Forthofer. I am going to say it wrong. She just needs to correct me one of these days. I finally got Mistina down. So, you know, Heather, I'm just not going to get it right for a while, I'm sure. But Heather on Team Smartini. So Audra's going to be our bell ringer after each slide. Did you find your bell, Audra? Yay, so congratulations to our brand new managers. Candace and Heather, you both received a $100 bonus from Tupperware. You received a really fun rock-on bracelet from your director, which I don't know where mine is so that I could show you. And you also received a piece of cookware. And if you didn't get it, I got to deliver Heather's in person, but I'm sure Audra will get that sent out quickly.
Candace, this is going out in the mail tomorrow.
Woo! Okay, so now our first time new star manager step-ups, and we had quite a few of these. So first we have Ashley Coons on Team Unbelievables. Great job, Ashley. We had Susan Tuggle on Team Untouchables. Great job, Susan. We had Michaela Brills on Team Untouchables. Congratulations, Michaela. We had Mistina Sorensen on Team Shining Stars. And look at that, we had a double step up in 1 month. Heather on Team Smartini not only stepped up to manager, but she also stepped up to star manager. And Christy Shook on Team Smartini stepped up to star manager. All of these individuals will get a $150 bonus check from Tupperware. They're gonna get a piece of cookware from their director, either in the mail or delivered in person like Heather got. And that is super, super exciting. And I think there were some great manager prizes from Tupperware last month, but you know, I can't keep track of it all. We get so much fun stuff when we step up, it's pretty awesome. So congratulations, you guys. I'm super proud of all of you. Audra. Woo! See, I get to feel like Audra's in the room with me when she does our bell ringing. I at least don't feel like I'm in this empty room. Okay, we had some brand new February DIQ qualifiers, and DIQ is Director in Qualification, and that means that they've entered the program to become a director. And so these are our newest entries into our director program. We have Heather on Team Smartini, so not only did she step up to manager and to star manager, but she entered the director program to become a director. I am so proud of her. And we had Mistina Sorensen on Team Shining Stars, who stepped up to star manager and entered the DIQ program and met her qualifications for that this month. So we have two very new up-and-coming directors, and I'm super proud of them and super excited to see the Smartini org grow. Audra. Yay! Oh, and what do you get as a director when you become a director? You get a $1,000 bonus from Tupperware and another piece of cookware from your director, if you didn't get one as an executive manager. So your director gives out 3 pieces of cookware for step-ups. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, I wanted to point out one person that should get some exceptional recognition because she did an exceptional job this month, and she doesn't know I'm doing this. Oh, wait. All right, we'll come back to that. So we could just all sit there and wait for the next one. But we sold $145,000 or $145,607 this month, and we added 84 new team members. That's all of you. 84 brand new people at $145,000. Audra, that's a huge bell ringer, you guys. I remember last June when we hit our first 100,000, right? And I cried like a baby, and now we're doing 145,000? Woo! Like, that's a lot. Okay, so here's our org number 1. This is what I wanted to show. This person sold $9,610.69 in personal sales. This is one person. Remember, a director's team minimum is $10,000. And that is our very own Audra Hammerling. And I am just so over the top proud of her for being number 1 in our org and for selling that much. And I just really felt like I can't imagine the hard work that she put in and the dedication she put in. And you know, one of the things that I was chatting with her about a little bit is that people always go, oh, look at what Audra's doing. Audra, can you have me copy one of your parties? I want to see what you're doing. Well, if you look at Audra's party, she's going to go, well, it's kind of just a standard party if you're watching it. But what you all don't know is that Audra spends a lot of time working with her hostess. Audra spends a lot of time, every time somebody comments in a party, she's responding. Every time somebody sends her a message, every time she asks everybody if they want to have a party. She friend requests every single person and messages them. She works very, very, very closely, not only with her hostess, but with every single guest inside her party. And she spends a lot of time doing it. So, and this is what she loves doing. This is absolutely everything that Audra loves doing, is sitting there and doing this with her parties, and it shows. So I want you to know that this isn't luck. There is no luck with Audra in selling $9,610. This is a lot of hard work, and I really wanted to point it out this month because, Audra, I am so proud of you. So great job this month. You can ring your own bell if you want, but that's kind of weird.
Thank you.
Okay.
But thank you very much.
So let's look at our top 5 consultants to executive managers for February. We had some big sales in there. And it was funny, as I was doing it, sometimes people were missing each other's sales by like 17 cents, you guys. Or one was like by $1.75. Like, it was crazy how close the sales were. 17 cents in one of the recognitions. It was mind-boggling. So our number 5 was Amy Noriega with $2,505.50. Great job, Amy, number 5. Number 4 is Sky Huff with $2,510. Great job, Sky. I got to meet her this weekend. And actually, I think it's S-K-Y-E. I may have spelled that wrong. Sorry, Sky. Number 3 is Miss Covita Hughes. God, I think I spelled things wrong all across the board because I think I spelled her last name wrong. With $2,518. I'm sorry, you guys. Number 2 is Donna Waller with $2,646.50. I mean, look at number 3, 4, and 5, how close they were. $505, $510, $518. I mean, that's super close. And our number 1 consultant to executive manager for February is Rex Harris. And Teresa, I can't remember, Rex does it with a team. Oops, I don't know why I can't hear you. Well, Teresa will just interrupt me when the time comes, but Rex does it with a team, and they sold $4,035. So great job, you guys. Woohoo! Look at those personal sales. $4,035. That's a $400 bonus check. Just a bonus check just on top of it. The rest of these gals all earned $250 bonus checks. Am I right, Audra, in that? We might have to look at the bonus thing, but it's a good bonus check.
Yeah, it's $450 at a 4,000. Or 400. I'm sorry, 400. So Rex got a $400 bonus.
And at 2,500, what's the bonus?
2,500 is 150.
$150 bonus. It's pretty awesome, right? So, I mean, that's pretty exciting to get like a $150 check in the mail. I kind of like that. Super fun. Okay, so our top 5 managers to executive managers February team sales. You guys, these numbers are huge. Like, as I was running these numbers through, I'm like, oh my goodness. So number 5 is Robin Tuggle with $10,264.48. I mean, look at that team sales. This is for unit sales for non-directors, managers through executive managers. Number 4 is Heather and her team with $10,552.95. Number 3 is Miss Stina and her team with $11,620.04. Number 2 is Jenna Wells and her team with $13,345.36. And our number 1 is Jess McGregor with $13,670.53. So great job, you guys. Great job to your teams, because it's because of your teams, that's what makes you do this. We never work on an island, right? We're never on an island. I think Audra and I got to spend some time this weekend together, and we talked about that, how we're always so much better together. And I am just so proud of these girls and their teams and how well they will work together. Audra? Yay! Top 5 February recruiting. So ties are broken by personal sales, you guys, because there was some serious recruiting done this month. So let's look at our number 5 is Danielle Hammerling, who recruited 4 new people to Team Shining Stars. Great job, Danielle. Number 4 is Michaela Broyles with 5 new team members added to her team. Number 3 is Miss Teresa Burdette. Congratulations, Teresa, with 5 new team members. Way to go. I love seeing directors lead. Number 2 is Miss Audra Hammerling with 5. And our number 1, can we guess, is our very own Heather with 6 new team members. So great job, you guys. Now that is recruiting. And those people won like some knives and some cookware and all kinds of great recruiting things last month. So pretty awesome. This is a brand new recognition that I wanted to do this month because I really felt like this is something that just was a really big deal. These are brand new recruits. So these are people that signed up in the month of February and had their grand opening parties. And I want to celebrate these top 5 new recruits along with their recruiters because when you have a strong recruiter, it makes you really successful in this business. So let's look at this. So number 5 is Brandy Francis and Teresa Burdette with $1,793.50. Great job, Brandy and Teresa. Great job helping your recruit get a good start in their first month. That means with over $1,000, she got her kit paid in full and she only had to pay the $39. So she hit level 1, level 2, and level 3 all in her first month. Number 4 is Betsy Van Dever and Michaela Broyles with $1,829.50. Pretty awesome. That's levels in the Confident Start program. That's levels 1, 2, and 3. Number 3 is Megan Wilder and Heather Forthover, $2,280. I wanted to hold this up. All right, I'm going to grab something just so I make sure I have it in front of me. Because I meant to have something in front of me. Okay. So Megan Wilder and Heather Forthover, $2,280. That's an awesome first month, and she is 2,500 is level 4, so she made it through levels 1, 2, 3, and almost to level 4 in the Confident Start. Does this make you think that maybe some of these people are going to be hitting level 7 and earning their entire sets of cookware, right? I mean, with a start like this. Number 2 is Sky Huff and Heather, $2,510. That means she hit her first 4 levels of the Confident Start program. Plus gets a bonus from Tough Work, plus gets the commission and all of that in her very first month. Number 1 is Donna Waller and Ashley Coons, $2,646.50 in her first month of business. That's rocking through the first 4 levels in her Confident Start program, well on her way through that program. I am so proud of you guys, and I'm so proud of those recruiters that led your recruits this month and helped them get an amazing start. Honestly, I should have done the top 10 if you guys could have seen it. Number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 were just, I mean, they were just barely under these numbers. We had some fantastic grand opening parties and leaders that led their new recruits. It was just amazing looking through those numbers. I had seen Heather's numbers because she's one of mine. And so I'd seen her new recruit numbers and I'm like, oh, Heather's gonna clean this up. She's gonna be the top 5. And then when I ran the report today and I went through looking at all the new recruits, my chin just dropped looking at how many did so awesome in the month of February. So just an awesome, awesome job. And I am really proud of all of you. So great, great job. And all of you that joined us. Yes, Audra, sorry. Audra, ring the bell. Oh. So all of you that joined us this month, what did I say, 68 new recruits, something like that. Congratulations, and we're really, really, really glad you're here. Okay, so the Say Yes offer for March. Okay, so it's a little bit confusing, and it took me a minute. In fact, I had to run through it again today to make sure that I fully grasped this. So the welcome bonus is a set of Wonderlear bowls and the Speedy Mando, okay? This week only, those things are free for the new recruit and the recruiter, because remember, the recruiter gets whatever the new recruit gets. However, after this Friday, so Audra, if you, or Teresa, if I'm saying this wrong, feel free to fully correct me. You are welcome. So after this Friday, that will be $10. It'll be a $10 copay for the extra offer. So this is the extra offer on top of the kit, okay? But this week only, it's free. Then they have the opportunity, new consultants have the opportunity to purchase a surprise pack of dating gifts valued at $35 for just $5. And I think that $5 copay is for the whole month. It isn't free this week, it's $5 for whatever. So it's a surprise $35 pack of Tupperware for a $5 copay. I don't believe this is open to the recruiters, just the recruits. Right? See, there's usually the recruiter gets whatever the recruit gets, but this month it got a little confusing. So we'll try to find an answer for you. But we do know that this bonus Say Yes offer, that is for both. Then when your consultant gets to $500 during the month they were recruited, so in this month between March 2nd and 29th, they're going to be able to add a Fridge Smart 4-piece set for only $15. That's worth $89, guys. So you'll get a Fridge Smart 4-piece set when you hit $500 for only $15, and that's you and your recruiter. So that's a pretty awesome bonus offer, right? To get that Fridge Smart for 15 bucks. I sure like having Fridge Smart. I just stocked all mine today. Now my fridge is all nice and full of all my fresh veggies. Now the key is, do we actually eat them in the next month? Because we sometimes play the waiting game of opening it up. Oh, it's still fresh. I won't cook it tonight. That's how I deal with Fridge Smart. It becomes my experiment containers. But at any rate, this is the extra offer this month once you get to $500. Then there is all these bonus offers for the recruiter. So these are for the recruiter. So when you register one new consultant this week, you will get the rice cooker, the pasta maker, and the breakfast maker for free. After this week, so starting on Saturday, when you register one new consultant, you'll have a copay of $15. However, if your new consultant submits $500, then the copay is waived. So let's just recruit and get our recruits to $500, and then we don't have to worry about you get this for that. I'm just laughing at the Tupperware marketing department right now because I'm thinking, Kirsten had actually messaged me early last week before the month had rolled over, and she goes, I go, what are you doing? And she goes, I'm trying to understand these bonus offers this month because really, they just tried to throw things in there. So, but this is the biggest thing, guys. Register a second new consultant by March 29th to receive for $25. Once again, the copay is waived when the second new consultant submits $500. You get to add all of this impression stuff that you see pictured here. I mean, there's plates and pitcher and salt and pepper and a tortilla warmer that Nancy absolutely loves, and a butter dish and a chip and dip and a serving center and microwave. I mean, this is huge, you guys. So you register a second new consultant by March 29th, and we will receive all of that for $25. When your second consultant submits $500, it's all going to be free because they're going to waive it. I am telling you, this is the best ever. And then when you register a third consultant by March 29th, for $35, you'll get the Micro Pro Grill. And if your third consultant submits $500 by March 29th, you get the Micro Pro Grill for free. Pretty awesome deal, huh? So register 3 new consultants, get them all to $500, and you're going to get everything that you see on this page for free. I don't know about you, but I'm going to go out and find me some consultants this month because that's a pretty awesome deal. right? And if you're confused by this, that's okay. Just ask us, and we'll try not to confuse you anymore than what we're already confused. I had to read it a few times. Okay, this week, remember March 2nd through 8th, submit $200, you get 2 of these awesome all-in-one shakers. These are the large all-in-ones. This isn't the quick shake. One of the biggest difference between the quick shake and this is that the quick shake lid only goes up so far. So if you were to make a protein shake, you can't drink out of it because that thing hits you in the nose. This one, the lid actually opens all the way up so you can drink out of it. So, and everybody gets to play in this, including those in the Confident Start program. Then there is a step up bonus this month where you can earn a Fire Stick, an Amazon Echo Dot, and this comes with the smart plugs. It's so funny because we already have all of these things on here. And I told Jeff, I'm just excited about the plugs because I want to go, Alexa, turn on the light. And Jeff goes, but you literally lay like 2 feet from the light. And I'm like, yeah, but I just want to yell at her to turn on the light because I think it would be fun. He's like, oh, he just shook his head at me. So there's a lot of different things to do depending on what level you're at to earn these things. So you'll want to look at the My Week and pay attention to what you're earning and how you're earning these. We'll also post these on the team pages so that you don't miss out on any of these things. The Manager Growth Program just started. If you don't know what the Manager Growth Program is, I did a training on it a couple weeks ago. It's been posted to all the team pages. I'm going to assume, Audra, I think you posted it on yours. It's been posted to all the team pages about the brand new Manager Growth Program. All existing managers do get to start and play in it. All new managers get to play in it, and it starts this month, March 2nd. You get to earn all kinds of really cool things. I would encourage you, we will bump it back up to the top. I will encourage you to go watch the video on the new Manager Growth Program. It's kind of like Confident Start, but for managers. It's a really, really, really exciting program. So Heather, even though you stepped up last month, you get to play in it this month. Okay. Hemingway, we've talked a lot about Hemingway. That's the first. There are kind of three trips that are launched a year. There is Hemingway, which is this one here, which we get to go visit the plant. We go to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I know a lot of you are still working on that. The second trip is a director trip, and the third trip is an elite trip that is for elite directors. So this is the one trip that I absolutely love because every single person that sells Tupperware has a chance to earn it. So it is one of my favorite trips that I've ever earned, and I've earned 9 free trips with Tupperware, and this is my favorite trip, and I'm so excited that I'm going to get to do it again with Miss Heather, because we are both on pace for it. Heather's shaking her head. She's going to be blown away when she sees what it's like to go on a Tupperware trip. And Audra's leaving on a Tupperware trip tomorrow, and Teresa's going in June on her Tupperware trip. They're both going to Hawaii. Like, isn't that nice? They've earned trips to go to Hawaii. Pretty amazing. Okay, so tonight, what we are going to talk about is Jubilee, because I think there's a lot of questions. We start hearing about Jubilee. We kind of talk a little bit about it. I think I'm supposed to have, oh, maybe not. I don't know if I spelled Jubilee right. I'm like looking at that thinking it's spelled wrong. If it is, you know. But I really wanted to talk to you and tell you what Jubilee is because, and I'm going to do it through pictures. So we're going to do kind of a little slideshow here. So first of all, we all arrive, and usually we arrive a day early in Orlando so that we can take advantage of what we call the home office tour. So Jubilee officially starts at about 1 p.m. on Thursday. So, and I think last year we took the home office tour on Thursday morning, and we didn't. Audra says no. We keep changing it.
No, we took it on Wednesday last year.
Okay. So Jubilee officially starts though Thursday at about noon, 1 o'clock, and it goes Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday all day. Okay. So that's the official Jubilee. But a lot of us arrive early. They have a whole showroom set up where we go in and we take pictures. You get all kinds of free things. They hand out all kinds of free stuff. And there's all kinds of different tables and booths set up there with things that will help you grow your business. Like Vistaprint is there, TW Sales Watch, the newsletter program. All the cars are there, all the awards programs, photographers are there. There's people there interviewing you. And that's all set up as you arrive and register for Jubilee. This is one of my favorite pictures because it was me and Dee Dee. We got there early and we immediately went to the pool, got a drink, and sat in the pool. So your first day getting there, I always like to have a little bit of pool time, and we're staying at a really cool resort with some beautiful pools. I'm so excited, the resort we're staying in. So that is usually our arrival. The first day, Rock On takes a home office tour, and what they do is they load us all into buses. You'll see me and Belinda there, and Devona, Brenda, and Jerry. And they load us into buses and they take us to the home office, and we get to go tour the home office. This is the fountain in front of the home office, if you have heard of the fountain logo. They have all fun little props that we get to take pictures with, and this is a water bottle guy. He was running around at some point in time, and Tanika got her picture taken. So it's super fun. You get to walk all through the building. You get to meet all the people. You get to meet the people, some of the people in support. You get to see historical stuff, and you get to meet, usually the president is there, and Cheryl is there, and some of the high up people. We get to take Post-it notes and we plaster them on walls and write notes to people, which is super fun. You get to see, if you've ever watched Tupper Live, you get to go in the Tupper Live studio and see where they film it. The best part of going to home office is finding your name on a wall or on a plaque. As you can see, this is what we have done. Oh, these little ribbons here, guys, when you go to Jubilee as part of Rock On, your ribbons, they go all the way to the floor and you trip over them. Like, I rip mine every single time because I step on them because the ribbons are so long. And you'll go to Jubilee and you'll see other groups out there with like 1 or 2 ribbon, and then you'll know who Rock On is because we have ribbons, 3 rows of them running to the floor. It's super fun. But one of the best things at home office is running around and finding your name. It's the only time you'll get a chance to do that. And it's really great when they're on a permanent installation somewhere at Tupperware, because you know your name will be there forever. This one, I put this picture here because it was a thing that I was looking for Rock On directors' names, and I didn't know that I was even on it. I was like, oh, look, I'm on it. Audra, you'll be there this year. So, graduation. If you step up to director, you get 1 chance to walk across the stage in graduation. And this is your chance. When you go to Jubilee, there's Miss Audra and Angie and Devona and Jill and Cara Ann walking across the stage as brand new directors, and you get to wear a cap and gown. They bring you in beforehand. You get a really fun scarf. But it is your 1 chance when you step up to director to get to go through graduation. If you've been a director past a Jubilee, you won't get the chance to do it again. So you definitely don't want to miss out on stepping up to director and getting to do graduation. We have a fun night. It's usually themed. I think this year was an 80s theme. This year was like something out of space. I had a cat in space thing on, and I don't really remember what all it was. And then last year was, well, I got it wrong because I ended up being sort of having a dragon theme going. I thought it was mythical creatures, but apparently it was magical creatures, which maybe is the same thing. There's Audra with her fairy wings all dressed up, and Nancy here, this is all of our 80s night where we went out. I went to Goodwill and found all kinds of 80s things. So we have a fun night. They have all kinds of awards that happen in Fun Night. You get up on stage and play games, like the top in all kinds of things will get up on stage and compete and win all kinds of prizes. One of our directors in Rock On got up on stage on Fun Night and she won an entire kitchen. like reset, like a dishwasher, stove, refrigerator, everything. So they give away big prizes, you guys, not little tiny things. And that all happens on fun night. Then we have a glamour night where we all get to dress up. And every year is themed a little bit different. This is last year. Last year was silver was the theme. And the year before was gold, golden glamour night. And we all get to dress up. We go down and we have a dinner, a really nice dinner together. And then we go to a big award ceremony. And that's really, really neat. They crown the Princess of Jubilee. I think it's on glamour night. Maybe that might be on, I don't know. They like to mix it all up on me. But at any rate, we have one whole night where they provide dinner for us, and it's all fancied up and gussied up. And it is really, really fun because it's our one chance to get really dressed up. Lots of awards are given. I, of course, won the Brownie Wise one year. This was in a regional breakout. Nancy had won an award. Angie, one of your directors, Angie won an award. You can see Kirsten all excited there. She was #1 for something. We get to see Kirsten win for Rock On, big awards, and the awards happen throughout the whole time. They're doing all kinds of things, recognizing people for all kinds.
Ryan's gonna take so much shit home.
Okay, just a second.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got everybody. Okay, so lots of great awards. It's super fun. And then training. Of course, there is training. There's training for consultants. There's training for managers. There's training for directors. And there's training for organization leaders. And then there's breakout regional training sessions where we all go. They provide us lunch, and we eat lunch. They have recognition during those breakout sessions, and we get trained by some of the best. And that is a really, really great reason to go to Jubilee, is because you're going to get trained by people from all over the country. There are drawings and prizes and lights. You walk in and there is a DJ up in front. There's bright lights. They do drawings for Coach bags. They do drawings for cash. They do a car drawing. They give away a car at Jubilee. So all kinds of drawings and prizes. You can see Sarah and Jill here. They're very excited. Whatever somebody won or whatever was happening there, that was pretty fun. So they do all kinds of drawings and prizes. And then there's just lots of new friendships made. There's friendships made with inside of our organization. And then I put this picture on here because there's lots of friendships that get made. I was a brand new director, and I met Corinne Brown, and she has been my friend ever since. And Corinne and I got to know her parents, Marcia and Charlie Brown, and we have just been friends ever since. And that's a big part of going to Jubilee, is that you guys get to see me and see each other just through Zoom, right? But we get to go to Jubilee and actually be together. And there's just something really, really great about that, spending that time together. At night, we get done with Jubilee and we all go hang out together. We go to the hot tub, we go to the pool, we sit in the bar, we have breakfast together. People come to my room because I bring my latte machine and make espressos, and so they come and get a latte from me. So it's a really good time spending together and making new friendships. That's probably my favorite part of Jubilee, is that. So you're all asking, okay, great, I want to go, right? You all want to go now, but you're going, what does it take, right? What does it take to get to go to Jubilee? So first of all, you have to qualify, and that's between August 4th and July 5th. You personally need to sell $1,500 just over the time being in Tupperware. You sell $1,500 and you personally recruit one new team member, okay? So that's it. It's once you hit 1,500 and one new team member, not in a month, during that period. It costs $250 to register for Jubilee, but they do it in 3 payments, so you don't have to come up with the $250 all at once, okay? And if you're a new consultant that began your business between July 7th to July 7th, 2018, oh, I pulled this from their documentation, and those dates are not right. But if you register while you're still in the Confident Start program, you get to register at $169. So if you're a brand new consultant still in the Confident Start program, instead of $250, it'll only cost you $169. And once again, they do break it into 3 payments. So you do a third down, a third in a month, and a third in a month to make it easier for you. Okay. So so there's the cost of registration. Then how do you get there? You either fly, drive, or bus. So you need to make sure you budget for that. Flights to Orlando in August, honestly, are pretty cheap because people don't really go to Orlando in August. It's like 110 degrees and 300% humidity. So people aren't really going there much. So you can actually get there fairly inexpensively. We are staying this year at my favorite hotel. They had moved it for a couple years, and I'm excited we're going back to the Rose and Shingle Creek there in Orlando. I think I've said it's in Orlando enough times. Hotel rooms are $139 plus tax, and with 2 people per room. You'll need to call a special number and reserve it. I always tell people, go ahead and reserve a room. You can always cancel a room, but they sell out. And then think of it this way, $139 a night plus tax divided by 4, because 4 people can share a room, right? So that's pretty good. I mean, that's a pretty good hotel rate. We're staying in a 5-star hotel. If you tried to stay in the Rose and Shingle Creek without this rate, I think it's about $250 a night, okay? So it's a beautiful hotel with beautiful pools and a great rate. If you have decided to go to Jubilee, call this number, reserve a room, and just make sure you have a room so that we can, and then we will figure out the roommate situation. We try to keep Smartini org members together, but Rock On will create a Jubilee page and nobody gets left behind, I promise. I room with my husband, so, you know, you don't get to room with me. But we will find you a roommate or help you with your roommate situation. We'll make sure nobody gets left out alone there. Other costs, you'll have your food and drinks. There'll be 2 meals covered, a dinner and a lunch. The dinner for Glamour Night and the lunch in the breakout session. Drinks, if you do any shopping, and then the airport transportation to get from the airport to the hotel. Usually you take an Uber or a Lyft. If you've got other people are coming in at the same time, we try to share those so that we can share the cost. So that's kind of just a breakdown of what it is. We would love to have all of you there. It's a really great time, and the more the merrier. We will be doing more posts. There's a couple videos that we'll share on our team pages and answer any questions that you have. If you have any questions, I know Audra's watching the chat. Yeah,
Heidi, do you want to tell them when the date is of the actual?
Oh, that would be helpful.
Yeah, I had some people ask. I said, oh wait, she'll tell you, and then I'm like,
Do you want to tell me when it is? August, okay, August 8th, 9th, and 10th, because they changed the dates. They bumped it a week. Nancy, I don't know if you noticed that. They bumped it to August 8th, 9th, and 10th this year.
I did notice, Heidi, and also everyone needs to know, with Rose and Shingle Creek, they do not take one-night stay when you call.
I don't know why I can't hear anybody.
They don't do it until 5 days before you get there.
Say that again, Nancy.
They don't take a one-night reservation for, what do they call that?
The deposit?
To secure it, the deposit. They do it 5 days before you get there. So I would go ahead and make a reservation if you want to, because you're not out anything.
Right, but once the hotel sells out of the $139 rate,
Right.
then you're paying $250 a night for a hotel room. So Heather, I know you registered for Jubilee. You should call and get a room reserved. Okay, that way they don't run out. We'll make sure you have roommates. There's always people at the last minute wanting to go. So yes, August, but we will do the home office tour on Wednesday the 7th. So usually people come in sometime on the 7th. I am not sure exactly what time we're going to do it on. We will communicate that with you closer. Just make sure you get your room reserved for the night of the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. I would reserve those 4 nights because you can always change it. Thank you, Audra. I forgot to add the dates in there. I was so excited about adding pictures that dates never even entered my mind. So 2nd week in August. Okay, Springfest is coming. Rock on Springfest at the studio here in Linwood or on Zoom. It's Saturday, April 6th. We will share more information as we get more information, but just know it's an all-day event, and we would love to have you. We're ignoring that announcement. March, the sales month, of course, already started on Saturday. The mid-February brochure. So you must remember the brochure that I have somewhere on my desk with the cups and the Clearly Elegant bowls and the shape toy and the Easter basket. That all ends on March 15th. So do not, make sure your parties, I had to have a discussion with another director about this weekend because a lot of times you don't realize you have to actually submit, which means you not only enter your party and enter your orders, but you get to the end where you have to enter payment information and your password a second time. So just because it says congratulations at the top does not mean that it is submitted. It has to say submitted to actually count. So make sure that you have any orders or anything that people have ordered out of this brochure submitted by midnight your time on March 15th. The new brochure will then open. That's with the Fridge Smart, BOGO Fridge Smart. Super excited about that deal. You can start sharing with your customers in parties. If you have any parties that start the week of like March 14th, somewhere in there, you have parties starting, you can share the new brochure with your customers, but don't share it with them beforehand because it will hurt your sales, I promise you. Salesforce payday, if you get direct deposit or if a check is cut, that's March 18th. End of March, the mid-April brochure sampling opens, and the March sales month ends on the last Friday of this month, so March 29th. So if you have any more questions about dates or anything, your director will answer them for you, or it's on the Salesforce website. Yes, Audra?
Heidi, a question in the chat. Will there be spring product packs? I'd let you answer that.
Okay. I was waiting to address this one. So this is the information that I know. We are not going to do a Springfest product pack this time. We are going to do something very special for you, but let me explain why. So we are scattered all over the country, and Tupperware's idea is that you're going to come somewhere to a Springfest and you're going to go home with a pack, right? Well, the problem is that Amy Gross doesn't live anywhere near me. So she has to pay for the pack, and then she has to pay for me to ship it to her. And by the end, she gets no sales credit for it, and I don't get any sales credit for it. This same pack is going to be available for sampling, and we would much rather you spend your money rather than buying a pack that you can sample to actually sample the Springfest pack, because you're going to be able to sample those same products, and then you're going to get sales credit for them, okay? So once we saw what the Springfest pack was going to be, we determined that we would rather you get sales credit for it. And instead, we are going to do something, but we're just not sure what. So there will be an incentive. You will want to attend Springfest. Besides, Smartini always does something really fun during Springfest, and you guys have the chance to earn all kinds of prizes. We always set up a special event and do all kinds of postings and stuff. And we're so big now that that's going to be crazy trying to do it this year. But Smartini, I always want to make sure that we make you feel really, really special when you attend something, especially when it's all day long and it's on Zoom. You know, it's one thing when you show up and you sit in a room all day long and learn training, right? It's another thing when you're sitting at home and you're on your device and you're watching training. And we know that. So we are going to make sure that you want to be there, I promise. And the training's fantastic. I promise you will get really, really great training, and we will come up with something in terms of a pack. I'm just not sure what that's going to look like yet. Hopefully that answers your questions and makes you guys feel better about that. We really want you to get sales credit for something that you're spending money on. So there's my explanation. I was kind of waiting for it. I was hoping not to explain it. I'm glad I was prepared. Okay. Stop share. And now it's just me. So hopefully you guys learned something great about Jubilee and you're excited to join us in Jubilee because we are really, really excited to have you. I know your directors, those that haven't met you yet, we really, really can't wait to meet you. There is, I just love getting to put my arms around somebody and go, oh my gosh. I remember Lori. I had heard about Lori. I had talked to Lori. I had chatted with Lori. Audra had told me about Lori. And I felt like I knew her, and I was so excited to actually get to meet Lori. I was like, oh my God, it's like I've known you forever, and yet I really hadn't. And so to me, that's what fills my heart when I get to meet you guys when I don't get the chance to normally. When you show up in Orlando and I get to put my arms around you and give you a big hug and tell you how proud I am of you, there is just nothing like that feeling in the world, and it's why I do what I do. So I want you, not only do you get to feel my love, hopefully through Facebook and through these meetings, but I love it when I get to see you in person and I get to tell you how proud I am of you. And it's super fun when people get to walk across that stage and win awards and I get to run up there and take pictures. I absolutely love that feeling. So, okay, that is it for tonight. We are not going to do a drawing tonight because your directors are going to post this recording on their team pages and do drawing on their team pages like we do for all of our other team meetings. But I am thankful that you took the time out of your evening, the hour tonight, and joined us, and we got to see you. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to your director or reach out to me at any point in time. I'm always there for you. And Audra, have a fantastic time. Enjoy Hawaii. We will be thinking of you and we will not bug you. We promise. Mwah. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night.